Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How excited am I as the Mayor to be here today? The Mayor is a wonderful job, and it's days like today where you're just so excited to be the Mayor. Can I begin by acknowledging that we are meeting on the land for which the Nunn and Bullock are the traditional custodians, and may I pay my respects to elders past and present. Can I also welcome some special guests that we have here today? We're joined by Craig Ondarchie, the member for Northern Metro, and of course the Parliamentary Secretary to the Premier. Welcome and thank you for being here, Craig. Down the back, I can see a table at the back there hiding. We're joined on that table by Dominic Isola, Hume City Council CEO, by Margarita Caddick, our Director, and also by Kylie Izzy, one of our wonderful directors as well. Thank you for coming out this morning. And of course, all of you wonderful people, how can I forget that today really is about all of the stakeholders and key players that make food possible in our wonderful city. So our Healthy Together Hume team has gathered us all here to talk about, to explore, to eat, and of course to enjoy food. Food is essential to daily life, but it's much more than that. We know that food truly unites a community. It underpins every milestone that we celebrate. And of course, I know as the Mayor, everywhere I go, I get to sample some of the wonderful food that brings our community together. And I think in the 9 or so months I've been Mayor, I'm doing well in making sure my clothes still fit, because there is a real risk that everywhere you go, people love to share their food with you. Here at Hume, we have such a vibrant and abundant food history. But with our rapidly changing environment and fast-paced lives, it's really significantly reduced our ability to produce and of course to access healthy food and affordable food. So we're here today to share our passion and our ideas to build a better food future for all of us. There are many opportunities to develop your passion for food in Hume City Council, and I'd like to thank all of you for being part of this day, and of course for the input that I know you will all have in making sure Hume is a healthier place. As was already mentioned, you're in safe hands today. We have some inspiring speakers, of which I would like to introduce the first speaker today. It gives me great pleasure to introduce a great friend to this city, our local Member of Parliament, and of course the Parliamentary Secretary to the Premier, Mr. Craig Ondarchie. Please welcome Craig to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you. Technology, you've got to love it, don't you? Thank you, Mayor, for your very kind introduction. You made me sound very important then. It was very kind of you. Should ask you to do more of my introductions. To Her Worship, the Mayor, Councillor Casey Nunn, my friend, to Dominic Isola, the CEO of Hume City Council, who is very happy today, which means Richmond must have won on the weekend. Yeah, okay. To Margarita and Kylie and the team, to Liz Young and her team at Healthy Together Victoria Hume, who I have to say, Liz, you and your team are doing a remarkable job. You are setting the benchmark for how these Healthy Together teams are working in municipalities. So thank you for your work. To Dr. Nick Rose, to distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure it is to be here. I was thinking about when I was waiting at the counter last night for my Zinger burger and 5 original recipes, I was thinking what I would talk about today. I hadn't quite consolidated, so when I was having my bacon, egg McMuffin and hash brown across the road, I really worked out what I'm going to talk about. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding, of course. Today is a very important day. Today is an investment we are all going to make into the future of this community. And I talk about that because I've had some experience about this. For a period of my career, I was working in the UK. And the UK had the fastest growing obesity rate in the modern world. And the government of the time, the Blair government, together with Jamie, started the Healthy Food Program for children in schools. Well, Jamie started that program and was unable to continue. So a very good friend of mine, a fellow called Rob Rees, R-E-E-S, feel free to look up Rob at some stage. He's known as a Cotswold chef, but in fact he's chairman of the School Food Trust in the UK. And his initiative was to put healthy eating, but delightful eating, into schools across the nation in the UK. And today, I was talking to him last night on the phone, today they serve 13.5 million meals every single day in the UK to kids. And their obesity rate is dropping off because somebody made a decision that they're going to do something about this. Somebody decided that Potato cakes, dim sims and Coca-Cola were interesting sometime food, but not everyday food. And so they took a leap of faith and backed themselves. And I guess that's what we're looking for today. We're looking for decisions to be made that will not only affect the current generation, but for Hume residents who aren't even born yet. And that's what we should be looking to achieve. Healthy Together Hume is part of that state government funded initiative that's here to help collaboratively the people of Hume. It's a good opportunity to make new contacts as you're doing today, use your connections and share ideas as we work together to build a healthier future for Hume City. We know that everybody in this room has the opportunity to influence government, influence local government, and influence the health determinants and shape the natural, built, economic and social environment within this municipality. Each of you has an important role. If you've come here to be a passenger and just observe today, now's a good time to go, because everybody needs to make a contribution today. Creating a healthy food system relies on bringing together a whole range of things, including local use planning, policy and environment design. And that's what we're here to do together. Under the stewardship of Hume City Council, with the support of the state government, a commitment has been made today to explore a sustainable future food policy in Hume City. So today is an opportunity to collaborate and to grow a healthy, sustainable food future for all, even, as I say, for Hume residents who aren't even born yet. We want to address the accessibility, the affordability and the healthy food options in Hume Council. And if we work together, we can do something about improving local food production as well. It's interesting, just up the road, in the very near future, is going to be the opening of Melbourne's wholesale fruit and vegetable market that envelops this whole area. Now, irrespective if it sits 200 metres across the boundary in another council, it is an icon for this whole region. Now, we can just acknowledge it's there, or we can use that as a magnet for our policy development. Victoria's healthy options are right here on our doorstep. What are we going to do to capture that? What are people like George Osborne at the Economic Development Unit at Hume Council going to do to ensure that food companies and allied services can associate themselves with that magnet? And as we know, the sad news about local automotive vehicle production is going to have an impact on Hume Council. What other options are available to us? You know, it's interesting, as we pick up the paper every day, people will say that manufacturing's dead in this country. Well, I've got to tell you, I'm not going to the funeral because I don't believe it's dead. In fact, the significant investment that we've seen in Hume, and certainly in the last 12 to 18 months, has been in food production. Companies in food production who are exporting to China, to other parts of Asia and into Europe, coming right out of here on our doorstep, our residents, our employees, our business people investing in the future of other nations through their healthy food production. Well, here's an opportunity to capture that into Hume as well. The other benefit, I guess, and the thing that we should celebrate and enjoy in Hume City is the multicultural aspect, the diversity, the new ideas that come from that. I love multicultural Victoria. I'm of a Sri Lankan background. My beautiful wife is of an Italian background, so we get to celebrate multiculturalism in our own home every day. And as you can probably tell by my very thin athletic frame, that I get to enjoy rice and curry and spaghetti as well. So I'm a very lucky man when it comes to eating. But if we capture the multicultural aspects and we encourage people to come forward with new ideas from our diverse community here in Hume, you know what? We're going to make some magic out here. We're going to discover things that we didn't know because we got people involved, and that's why we're here today. And if you think about the learnings we get out of Ramadan right now, the learnings we get out of Diwali, there are some messages in that we can capture collectively to ensure that we have a healthy food policy, a healthy food outlook, but more so a healthy way of life here in Hume City. And again, I congratulate the Mayor for her leadership, because Hume continue to set the benchmark for new initiatives. I'm looking forward to hearing about the healthy outcomes, the healthy brain outcomes that come up today. I'm sure the Mayor and Liz and the team don't want a talk fest today. They want to walk out of here with great ideas, great initiatives, things that can formulate policy that says we are going to make a difference, and stop rolling out making a difference as a catchphrase, but actually turn it into something real. My challenge to you today as attendees is to share openly and frankly with your ideas. My other challenge to you is to meet somebody new in this room and share an idea. Because we know if you're open and frank in your discussions today, that the sum of the whole is always going to be greater than the individual component parts. So I encourage you to do that. Because, as we've heard right from the outset today, this is about providing healthy, sustainable and fair food options for Hume City and its residents and its visitors and its tourists. I want to thank you for your investment today. And you might say, what do you mean by investment? Well, you've invested something significant today. You've invested your time, your commitment, your vision, your enthusiasm, and of course you've sacrificed your in-tray, your email inbox, and those very other important things you could be doing today. But you said no. You said no, this is worth it. This is worth me committing my time, my ideas, my initiatives, and to share what I think can be better for a collective. And as my great friend, the late Jim Steins, said to me, it takes a village. It takes a village to raise individuals and community. And that's what we have today. We have in the Global Leadership Village, we have a village of people willing to make a difference. Can I just say on behalf of the state government, can I congratulate Hume City Council with this initiative. I'm looking forward to the policy development, but more so the great initiatives that will come out of today's activities. Thank you so much for inviting me. Have a wonderful day, everybody.